Episode 4 of Safe in the Wild, the week after Cyber Sale weekend. And my question to you is, did you get through the online shopping without getting your data compromised? What's up guys, Katlego here. Welcome to part 3 of our privacy topic. And with this being part 3, make sure you catch part 1 and 2. I promise you, you will not be wasting your time. Okay, with the admin done, let's jump into this episode. If you recall from part 1, you connect to the internet via an internet service provider. And since they manage your connection, I'd like to shed some light into what they can potentially see over the connection that they manage. And the short answer is everything. Okay, seriously, I'll give you 4. They know the exact sites you visit and your passwords. Back to episode 3 of Safe in the Wild. One of the 3 points to protect yourself. If you have ever done your shopping on an insecure website, meaning that the website did not begin with HTTPS, your ISP could see what you bought, your username and password you used on that website, and any payment information that you entered. If you did your online shopping on a secure website, meaning it started with HTTPS, your ISP would know that you visited the website, but not what you did on it. Point number 2, and I come across this a lot. People using email providers that do not support encryption. This is a headache for IT departments because if you send an email from an insecure source, sometimes corporate email servers bounce that email. But back to what your ISP can see. Your ISP can see all the contents of your email. And if your ISP happens to be your email provider, they definitely can. Point number 3, and this one is for you torrenters. Your ISP can see every single time you use BitTorrent to download a file, even if it's a legal download, like a game update for example. If your ISP notices that you are using a lot of bandwidth using BitTorrent, they will throttle your connection, especially if you're on a home and not a corporate network. Prepare to get throttled. Last of the 4, because of the way Bitcoin clients communicate and the well-established ports that they communicate through, your ISP can easily see when you are using Bitcoin. By simply observing your traffic, they can tell if it's a transaction initiated by you or if it's a transaction made to you. That's some pretty scary stuff. There are some serious privacy concerns over what an ISP can tell about a particular house by simply observing their internet usage. When they are home, when they are asleep, what time they go to work, what time they come home from work. And with each device uniquely identifiable, they can make an informed guesstimation as to how many people are in that house. Again, that's some pretty scary stuff. Before you get on the internet, you have this huge privacy hole called your ISP. Now don't get me wrong, I am not saying that your ISP is doing this. I am pretty sure most of them are not. But with it sometimes taking years for organizations to realize their networks have been breached and systems have been compromised, coupled with the fact that they are terrible at telling their users that they have been compromised, allowing their users to take the appropriate steps to protect themselves, like change their passwords, a targeted attack on an ISP would prove very fruitful for the hacker. Okay, I would like to leave you guys with 2 considerations from this episode. And please bear in mind that these 2 are a separate episode. So you will need to go and do your own homework and gather some more information for yourself. Number 1, if you can afford it and know how to do it, I suggest using a VPN with a router that supports VPN on it. And when I say VPN, I do not mean the VPN you use to connect to your corporate network. I mean a VPN service like ExpressVPN or CyberGhost. The advantage of having a router that supports VPN on it is you do not have to install the VPN app on every single device that connects to your network. Number 2, download the Tor browser to browse the internet. Like a VPN, the Tor browser allows anonymity on the internet. The functional difference between a VPN and a browser is the browser only allows anonymity and privacy while you're in the browser, but the VPN allows anonymity and privacy on all internet traffic. Okay, I have just given you a lot of information that requires some digesting and a little bit of homework from your part. So to close things off, your ISP is a big security hole, and if you do not take the proper precautions before you jump on the internet, they can become a very big security risk for you. If you do not feel like doing the homework about the VPNs in the Tor browser, make sure you tune in next week as I will be doing a more in-depth but user-friendly episode on these two privacy tools that allow consumers to protect themselves better online. So until next time guys, remember to stay safe in the wild.